How's it going, everyone? Welcome back. Let me just load my psycho face real quick. Welcome back to another episode of BTD6, aka The Monkey! How's that? I feel like I'm gonna have to watch this back, see how good it was, and give myself a rating out of 10. Today, I have chosen, yeah, I know, I hate to overrule the comment section, but today I have chosen the Tack Zone. Don't know why, just felt like it. We're going to be looking at the Tack Zone, and listen, I feel as though this series is starting to evolve as we're getting into the real meat of what we're doing here. I think we are quite past the days of just looking at one tier 5 per episode. We could perhaps have one that we primarily focus on, like the Tack Zone, and then if a few other tier 5s can fit into it, that can just be a bonus. As far as the Tack Zone itself, it says here, you're going to have to give me a minute. Give me an absolute essay to get through. And since I'm doing what I want today, I'm feeling like we're going to kick it back over to my favorite map in the whole game, the Resort. Love me a bit of Resort, and it's going to be perfect for trying this out. Let's just put these down. We could just jump straight in, put our tack shooter there, go in bottom path. I'm thinking we'll just cross it with top. More tacks, even more tacks, and let's get started. I would definitely like to bring back in at least one of the glue gunners for this one today. Need to just remind myself that I can't use both at the same time. We seem to keep forgetting that. By we, I mean I. We have to pick one or the other. I would maybe like to bring in the Glue Storm again, because here's the thing. I mean, first of all, obviously I didn't rate either of them, because I definitely didn't give either of them a fair enough chance. Definitely want to play around with them both a bit more, but the thing about the Glue Storm is I brought it in, and I was sort of struggling to see what it was actually doing that was helpful. It wasn't slowing the Moabs down, it was slowing like the weaker stuff down, but not that much. It turns out it actually, if we have a little look here, that is not the glue gunner. So the thing that happens as you start going through middle path is it starts splatting more and more stuff per shot. So we go from 2 to 6 to then shooting 3 times as fast. This is where it gets interesting. Then we get Glue Strike. Glues all balloons on screen, causing them to take more damage from all sources while it lasts. So we actually get a debuff. And then when you get to level 5, the ability lasts even longer. That is going to pair very nicely, I think, with our Tack Zone. Let's get the Tack Sprayer. Get the faster shooting in there, get out of the way. Not that I'm thinking the Tack Zone is going to be lacking in the damage department. I mean, it does only cost 20 grand. Sorry, 21,600. It's definitely not going to be as powerful as the Inferno Ring, I don't think. But a lot of people have been telling me about this thing, telling me that it is good. It's probably going to be one of them ones, I would imagine, that's just good for its price. Like, for 20 grand, you can't go wrong. Kind of like Bloon Solver, except Bloon Solver does way too much for its cost, especially if you pair it with Final Harmonic. So I was having a look over the overview trailer for Super Mario Party Jamboree. Yep, that's coming out in less than a month, and pains me to say this, but it actually looks quite good. Like, this game actually looks genuinely solid. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still Mario Party, so it's still gonna be, like, the most infuriating shit ever, but it's looking like there is loads to do in this one. Like, there's multiple different online modes. You can just play the normal board game. There's, like, a Koopathlon. There's a co-op boss battle thing where you all fight against Bowser. I'm done with this shit about fighting Bowser. Why can't the bad guys team up and fight against Mario? Bro, I would be well up for that. I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed my time with Superstars. Let's get Overdrive. Nice, liking the look of that already. I enjoyed my time with Superstars, but it's like, it was barely even a new game. It was basically just a sort of slap-up remake of the original 3. This one is a completely fresh one. It has got a couple of old maps coming back. I think it's got that one rainbow map from Mario Party 1, which I don't have a good history with. Shocker. And I think the Wild West level from Mario Party 2, is it? Other than that, completely new boards. Shitloads of characters, shitloads of mini games. Yeah, no, this one, it looks good. I have to say, as much as I hate to admit that, it looks good. Yes, we will be playing it. Full series, I ponder the idea, but it's gonna happen, isn't it? I'm sorry, I've been doing this for long enough. I know I'm gonna play it once, and then that's it. That will just, my fate will be sealed. How are we looking here? We could, I don't want to go for the glue strike just yet. I want to get the tack zone, and I want to see how it holds up by itself before I start buffing it. What I'm thinking we're gonna do is I'm gonna actually throw down a couple of farms. Not that it's entirely necessary, but like I said, we're not going to be just looking at Tack Zone. If I can squeeze a few others in there, because otherwise this series is just going to go on forever. Don't get me wrong, as much as I'm enjoying it, we don't need to drag it out for longer than necessary. Get that. Good stuff. Solid. Not bad at all. Okay, I feel like I have to get 3. I can't just have 2. It feels weird. It's like doing 2 sets of an exercise at the gym. It's like, do at least 3. Ooh. They are handling this. We don't even have the tack zone yet. When we get this thing, mate, it's going to hit different. Give me my money. We're ready to hit that button. Item number 1 on today's agenda, I give you the tack zone. Doesn't actually look that dissimilar from the super mines. Definitely seeing a resemblance there. The question is, just how many tacks are we talking? Oh, Jesus. What? Okay. That's quite a lot of tacks. I know you said many, but I didn't think you meant that many. Dude, that looks so sick when it's sped up. That looks so cool. It almost looks like the animation's happening backwards. Oh, can I just leave it sped up for the rest of the video? So let's just have a look at something real quick. So let's clock how quickly this Moab dies. Almost instantly. Now, let's get the glue strike. I'm not sure we're actually going to get it in time. Okay, hold the phone. How quickly does this one die? Noticeably quicker. Okay, I'm going to do this just for the hell of it. Slow him down. Of course, we got the corrosive glue. So it's breaking them down as well. Mate. I already love this combo. I'm already fucking with this. And we haven't got, like... There are no buffs on this thing right now. I haven't even got jungle drums. I could go primary mentoring on this thing. This is basically just a raw source tack zone right now. So, ready? 3, 2, 1. Stick him. Okay. Okay. And do you know what the next best thing is? Glue Storm is even cheaper. We can get the Glue Storm right now. Round 62, and we already have the tack zone. And, dude, look at the range on this thing now. Do you know what? Actually, 63 is an interesting one to watch because the sheer volume is kind of getting past it a little bit. But then, do you know what's stopping it? Is the corrosive glue. Such a nice little cross path to have with it. You wouldn't think it would make much difference, but it really does. Mate, I'm loving this one. We are having fun this episode. Ooh. Level 100? Let me celebrate this milestone by giving him another buff. Alchemist. Let's get that. Stronger stimulant, faster throwing. What are the BFBs saying now? Pelt them with the glue. We got the buff on there? We have. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty good. 44,000. What can we do with that? There's not much I can do with that specifically, but for a few thousand extra, how about a little permanent brew? Do you know, it almost... What does that look like? This is what I've been trying to say all these years. Yorkshire? Yorkshire is built different. And if you drink it, you will be too. We're gonna get rid of the primary training. We're gonna swap that out for an MIB. And I'm thinking maybe we swap you out for super glue. Maybe wanted to put him somewhere a bit different. I mean, you can just do the business by yourself if you want. I don't even need the tack zone. You want to just flip in. Yeah, see, now this is the other thing. This dude basically just holds them in place while the tack zone goes to town. I could place him a bit better, but you get the idea. If we maybe put him like next to the alchemist, or better still, just swap them. So the super glue is coming into effect as the tack zone kicks in. That could be a lethal concoction in itself. This is exactly what I had in mind. Oh, yes. Oh, I like this one. Don't know how I feel about a few of them sneaking through there, though. What can we do to combat that? This is going to seem like such a random thing to do. I'm actually going to put a Kraken, just as a bit of cleanup. Release the Kraken! Right, let's get cracking with this one. We're not starting this again. Let's get to the important rounds. DDTs. Piece of piss. Round 95. Pretty much the same story. Go back to Gluestorm. Round 98. Oh. Round 98. 99 is going to be a piece of piss, surely. Yeah, I thought so. And now, BAD. If I sacrifice Permanent Brew, go back to Stronger Stimulant, then I can have Homeland Defense. I'm going to do that. And then I feel like we might actually have a chance at winning this. We're going to hit this Cheese Rain the second it comes in. Come on, I'm waiting. There it is, okay. Now give me that Homeland Defense. Let me see it. Bang, let's go. Go on, let's see the damage. Oh, it's shredding this thing to bits. Holy fuck! Jesus, it died so quickly just then. Last little bit of cleanup. Wow. Okay, I did not think it was going to die that quickly. Now, I think... Bloody hell, let's get to the ratings. Let's start with Gluestorm, I guess. Easy 4, I reckon. Solid support tower, and do you know what? I'm going to give Super Glue exactly the same. 4 stars both ways. As for our permanent Cup of Yorkshire enthusiast over here, you get 5. For no other reason than this. The buff is insanely good. But to tell you the honest truth, you could have been the worst tower in the entire game. I still would have given you 5. And speaking of 5, I think the tack zone has bloody well earned itself 5 as well, don't you? I really like this thing. Wasn't really too sure how I was going to feel about it, but dude, I can't get over that animation. And that is exactly the kind of flimsy shit that would lead me to give it 5 stars. Well earned. That is going to be it for this one. Mate, what a jam-packed episode. We got through 4 different towers today. If you've enjoyed this one, and if you want to see more episodes like this where we cover multiple towers, drop a like on the video, leave a comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time.